Before you step onto your next flight, there's something you need to hear. Did you know your favorite window seat, the one with the perfect view, might just be the coldest place on the entire plane? Or that the cup of tea they hand you mid-flight could be brewed with water that hasn't been properly cleaned in weeks? Sometimes months. Stick around because what I'm about to share might change the way you travel forever. And believe me, you'll want to hear every second of this. Especially number 6, that one still blows people's minds. Now, we all love flying. The thrill of takeoff, the quiet hum of the engine, the weird little packet of cookies they give you. But behind all that excitement, there are a few hidden truths. Small things most people never notice that can make or break your travel experience. Let's start with that window seat. It seems like the dream spot, right? You lean your head, gaze at the clouds, maybe snap a photo for your stories. But while you're enjoying the view, your body's freezing. See, at cruising altitude, the outside air can dip to minus 140 degrees Fahrenheit. The plane's walls? Only a few inches thick. And that beautiful little window? It doesn't exactly insulate like a luxury ski jacket. So while the all folks are cozy, you're sitting in a mini icebox. If you still love that spot, and I get it, I do, just wear layers. Or ask the crew for a blanket. They're happy to help, if you ask early enough. Alright, brace yourself for this one. Hot drinks. You're exhausted, it's a red eye, and the steward hands you a steaming cup of coffee. Feels comforting, right? But here's the gross part. That coffee? It's made with tank water. Not bottled, not filtered. Just tank water that sits in the aircraft, and those tanks are rarely cleaned properly. Some flight attendants won't touch it. They literally bring their own drinks on board. E. coli and other bacteria have been found in those lines. So yeah, maybe skip the tea next time. Grab a bottle. Stay safe. Your stomach will thank you later. Now, if I asked you what the dirtiest thing on a plane was, you'd probably say the bathroom, right? That little closet in the back with the weird blue water? Wrong. It's the tray table. Yeah, the place you rest your snacks, your laptop, maybe even your head. Some passengers even change diapers on them. Diapers! And guess what? They're barely cleaned between flights. So here's what I do every time I fly. I carry disinfectant wipes. The small kind. Wipe the tray. Wipe the armrests. Wipe the seat belt. It takes 30 seconds, and it might just save you from that mysterious post-flight flu. Ever wondered why flights get delayed more in the afternoon? It's like a domino effect. One late flight pushes another, and then another. By the time your 5 p.m. flight rolls around, there's a backlog. But early flights? They're like a blank slate. Planes are already at the airport. Crews are rested. The skies are smoother too, less turbulence. So if you hate bumpy rides or sprinting across terminals, book the earliest flight you can. You might not love waking up at 4 a.m., but future you will be glad you did. And here's a twist. Better service doesn't always come with a premium ticket. It's often hiding in the back of the plane. Flight attendants have a little more flexibility back there. They can offer extra snacks, a second drink, maybe a blanket, without 50 other passengers watching and asking for the same thing. It's more relaxed, more human. Yeah, you'll deplane a little later, but the experience during the flight? Way better. Sometimes, it's not about where you sit, it's about how you're treated. Now, let's talk travel pillows. You know the inflatable kind? Here's something I learned the hard way. If you inflate it all the way before takeoff, cabin pressure can make it expand mid-air. Suddenly, you've got a rock-hard balloon wrapped around your neck. Or worse, it pops. Loud, embarrassing. And no, it's not fun. Leave some air out. Just enough to support your head without turning into a flotation device. You ever notice how people accept airplane food like it's punishment? Chicken or pasta? Pasta or chicken? But here's a little known fact. Special meals, vegetarian, kosher, seafood, are often fresher. They're made separately. Sometimes they taste better. And bonus, they're served before everyone else. You don't even need a medical reason. Just choose one when you check in online. That one tiny click could change your entire mealtime experience. Let's keep going. This one might surprise you. Shorts, comfy, right? You're heading to Bali or Miami or somewhere with sunshine. But on the plane? Big mistake. Those seats are not clean. Hundreds of people sit on them every week. Sweat, crumbs, spills, and the airline doesn't deep clean between flights. So your bare skin is touching the ghost of every passenger before you. Plus, planes get cold, really cold. Do yourself a favor, wear joggers or jeans. You'll stay warm and a whole lot cleaner. Okay, this next one's easy but powerful. If you're flying internationally, bring a pen. Sounds obvious, but you'd be shocked how many people forget. The crew hands out those customs forms and suddenly it's a game of who has a pen. You're stuck passing one around, writing on your lap. Total chaos. Just bring one. Simple, smart, saves you time and stress. Speaking of stress, let's fix turbulence, or at least minimize it. Here's what pilots say: book a seat over the wing. That's where the aircraft's center of gravity is. Less bounce, less sway. The back of the plane? It whips. The front also feels more motion. But over the wing? It's like riding the calm in the storm. It won't eliminate bumps, but you'll feel them a lot less. Before we wrap up, one last reminder. Before you even leave home, download your Airlines app. I know it sounds boring, but trust me, you'll get real-time gate changes, delays, boarding updates, even baggage info. Some apps even let you rebook a missed or canceled flight without standing in line or begging customer service for help. It puts the control back in your hands, and that alone makes the entire travel day less chaotic. So the next time you fly, remember this. Small changes can create a huge difference. Where you sit, what you drink, how you prepare. It's not about flying more, it's about flying smarter. And now you can. Thanks for watching. Travel safe and hey, enjoy the ride.